if there's one day in a life that was at the end of one thing and the beginning of another thing, that was the day I met Ramdas. Before that, I was running around to every yogi who came to America. I remember doing asanas on the floor of this Lower East Village apartment with cockroaches running over my body and the mice scampering around. And some guy, crazy yogi. But nothing ever really touched me, you know. And then I was living up in upstate New York with these maniac Jungian acid head mountain climbers. And they were saying they were going to see Richard Alpert, who had just come back from India. Do I want to come? Now they call him Ramdas. American yogis, come on, give me a break. And I said, I'll stay and I'll take care of the goats. So they left, and I can still see their car. They had this old beat-up Jaguar sedan, you know, English racing green, you know. And it was they came back. It was supposed to be gone 2 days, and they were gone like 3 or 4 days. And they come back, and the car comes across the dirt road through the field. And I had just come out of the goat shed. We had 2 goats, Alice Bailey and Madame Blavatsky. And I had just milked them. And the car pulls up and it stops, and the guy whose place it was comes out of the car and he turns around and he just goes like this, and he's like totally insane. And there was light shooting out of him. I just said, and it went right into, I just said, write down the directions. I'm leaving now. Right? You know, I ran out to my cabin. I got back into my old Volvo and I hit the road through the coldest snowstorm night of the year. The car was on. It was freezing. I had to drink like hot mocha coffee all night long just to get it. It took me like 14 hours to get there. It's like a 5-hour drive. And I pulled up. Beautiful snow-covered scene, New Hampshire. Pulled up in the driveway, turned the engine off, and it was like silence, total silence. And my heart went, bloop. It just leapt, you know. And I thought, that's weird. What is that, you know? And then I go up to the door and knock on the door, and this guy opens the door, and he goes, and he just points up the stairs. And I thought, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This is too weird, you know. Anyway, I went upstairs and Ramdas was there and we spent the whole day together. And then it was late afternoon, and he said, you can stay for the evening if you want, or you can leave. But whichever it is, now's the time to do it. I said, well, I have to drive my school bus in the morning, so I have to drive home. So he had given me a mantra during the day, at one point during the day, and he says, whatever you do, your mantra will protect you. Right? And I thought, that's a weird thing to say. So anyhow, I decided I had to go. I get in the car, and I hadn't slept the whole night before. And I start driving, and I got really tired. I drove for maybe an hour or so, and I pulled off the road, and I set the alarm clock, put it on the dashboard, and I set it for an hour. Right? And I just go to sleep. The next thing I know, I'm driving. And I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I came from. I don't know where I'm going. I woke up driving. I had woken up in my sleep, turned the alarm off, and hit the road all the time, totally asleep. And I realized I'm driving on with that. And the first thing I remember him saying, your mantra will protect you. I screamed that mantra all the way from New Hampshire to New York. But the thing was, my whole life changed on that day, because everything I had dreamed of and hoped was true. Everything that I longed for and wanted, but couldn't really believe it was real. I realized it was real when I met Ramdas. I felt it. I didn't know if I would ever really get a piece of it or not, but I just knew it existed in the world, that you could find it, that it really was there. And that just made such a difference in life. It was completely different.